Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. Down here on Monday morning this week. It's a bit wet overnight and a bit damp down here, but starting to lighten up. It's about just gone 7 a.m. I think. Thought I'd come down, get a few jobs done this morning. I did manage to get down last night, and I did water a little bit. It was quite dry. I brought down some compost, but I did also manage, luckily, to mow all the paths down quite a lot of this side of the allotment site. And I put a load on the potatoes until we're ready to harvest those, and on the ones that are still growing. But I come down today, I brought down some more leaves in that bucket over there. Slowly trying to collect them this year from everywhere and try and fill up our compost bins. But yeah, I'm going to a bit more autumn tidying. I'm going to try and take down a load of these canes, the pea canes. The peas are done now, so I can tidy up a load of those, pull those out. Or I might just sort of chop and drop the actual foliage. Let that sit on the beds. There's nothing going in the beds right now. Yeah, so I might take the canes down, and if I can untwine some of these pumpkins, I will. Otherwise, I'll leave some of them up. So I'll get that done, and then I'll wander around. There is some courgettes to harvest. I left them yesterday to harvest today, so I'll harvest those. I might do some potatoes as well. I know there's raspberries to harvest as well. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Butternut squash are doing really well over here. They're slowly taking over under the tree and down the path, and they've taken over where I harvested the potatoes last week. They've taken over that space nicely, filling that out. So yeah, it's looking pretty good down here. Lots to harvest. I did manage to do, there's still a little bit of bark chips up the front of the site for the community allotment use. So I've gradually been adding to our paths. I managed to do all of plot 1 over there and fill in all the paths. I've done most of this side as well, actually. There's just there's the bits under the pumpkins that I can't do. And a bit more there. But yeah, I've done most of the paths again, which is great. That's good going into the sort of wetter part of the year, so it doesn't get too wet on the paths while I'm working. Pumpkins are doing well. Keep spotting more pumpkins. They have invaded this path on the other side of my plot, but I'm doing my best to keep them in. Yeah, there's a really good pumpkin in here. It's a really decent sized one. I think we counted about 15 or something. It's always quite hard amongst all the foliage. Yeah, some really nice looking ones. And yeah, a lot down this path. And the butternut squash have started to kick in. They're all still green at the moment, but they're getting there nicely, starting to get bigger. Some nice, cover these in the bark chip just there. Yeah, they're decent size. There's quite a few on here, so yeah, we've obviously got more over the other side as well. So yeah, as long as they ripen up in time, they're doing okay. Courgettes over here, I think I counted 4 or 5, 6 maybe we could harvest. So we'll get in there and do that. This one's putting on some nice squash. So yeah, they're looking good. I'll have to, the ones over here, I'll have to try and pull away from that fencing, otherwise they'll take over that as well. Courgettes this side. Carrots are doing well. I'll try and get the kids to come down and do some more harvesting. They wanted to harvest the carrots and a few potatoes. So they did come down the other day and do all the raspberries things, and I wanted to do the cabbage as well, for one of the first big cabbage up. Our rabbit has been enjoying the leaves of the big curly cabbage, so I've been taking home just a couple of leaves at a time for her. She's been eating her way through those, so that's good. Yeah, they're doing really well. So yeah, I'll get the kids to come down and harvest one of these. Nice decent heart in them. Yeah, I'll take home some more of this nice big cabbage leaves for our bunny. I did notice some more strawberries on here this morning. Still picking a few at home every now and then. On there, yeah, there's a couple I can see on there, and some more good raspberries. So we came down in the week a few days ago and picked a load of raspberries. So it's not quite as many this week to do. The potatoes looking good. These ones we planted a little while ago. Twister still growing away. Not quite as strong foliage as obviously earlier in the year. But they are sort of at the end. Not much light around now, so hopefully we'll get something from them though. The ones over here that were planted quite late are just hanging on a bit of green foliage. I put grass clippings on these as a mulch, but also to stop the ones that are in there going green before I get a chance to harvest them. I need to sort of get on that before the end of September, I think. So I'll definitely get on that soon. I might take home some today. I was thinking of digging up the ones at the back here, so I can start clearing this space. I might dig up this patch and see what's in there. Yeah, all looking good. Looking nice and tidy with these nice new bark chips on. It was a really quick way to tidy the plot up. So yeah, so I'll get on with a bit of harvesting, and then I'll make a start getting those canes down. That'll sort of tidy up that space a little bit as well. This week's courgette harvest. 6 good sized ones, no massive marrows this week, luckily. I think I did take home about 3 midweek when we came down. So I managed to avoid the giant ones this time. Nice little raspberry harvest again, getting smaller as the weeks go on. And another couple of little bugs I need to chuck out. There's still a few little ones on there, but I'll leave those for a few days. Just spent a fair bit of time having a bit of clear up of the back fence. There's loads of brambles and stinging nettles poking through it and over the fence. Sort of a lifelong battle, that one. Sort of where I stopped, so it was like that along this bit. So I'll do that bit another day. Just makes it easier doing the potatoes there without getting spiked by blackberries. And I'd come along here and cleared back to the fence on top of the compost bins as well. So I don't want it getting rooted in the bin, and then it'll be sort of ruin the compost. Don't want to be chucking blackberry roots and things all over the place. So yeah, I cleaned that out. Eternal battle, but I think we've done better at it this year. Slowly winning, getting these all cut back and making sure they're not as strong, so they're easy to get rid of. Yep, so I've cleared all that bit back. Now I can get in there and clear a few more of these potatoes. I've cleared this spot at the back where potatoes were. So these were potatoes that we saved from last year, basically the ones that had started going, growing roots and things in our pantry, and I kept them to sow again. So I planted these in this sort of rubbish bit at the back. It's very dark because there's loads of trees, under loads of trees, and the soil's quite thin here. I did put a load of horse manure on it 2-3 years ago, and you can see the sort of pile of soil there is all that was on the top. The rest is too hard to even get a fork into. So yeah, not a lot of growing space for them, but I'm pretty impressed actually. Pretty surprised at what I got out of that. So it's mostly more of these reddy, bluey ones, which are really nice. I did remember last night I made a toad in the hole with roast potatoes, and I remember these. If you boil these, they go to mush really quickly. They go to mash very, very quickly. So that's a good thing to remember. But yeah, there's some decent potatoes. Yeah, not bad size. Certainly get used. Yeah, a good load in there. There's a few of these other sort, probably Charlottes, I would imagine, or something like that. Yeah, not a bad haul for that little space. Better than I was expecting. So I've just sort of scraped off most of the soil. I've tidied this up a bit more. There's a few little nettles and things about. I'm hoping to move the chairs seating area over here, put some weed fabric down and some bark chips if I can get some, and move that over here onto this sort of poorer soil, and move some beds over where the chairs are. So yeah, I'll get this soil. I'll either use it to flatten this area out a bit because it slopes down towards the fence, or I'll put it into another bed. That soil's not too bad. As I say, it was mainly manure and things. So yeah, that's pretty good. I've got the other two. There's another 2 sections of similar size to do another day. They didn't do so well. Wasn't as much foliage and stuff. So I'm not expecting a huge amount from them, but you never know. There might be a few in there. So yeah, I'll clear them up another day and finish tidying this up. Yeah, that's a pretty good haul for today. We've still got a load of those huge ones we dug up last week, so plenty of potatoes to eat before we start on another 6 beds to dig up over there. So yeah, I think that's probably about me for today. It's just gone 8:30, I think. An hour and a half, nearly 2 hours probably. Didn't get around to doing the canes, but I sort of got stuck into the brambles, which is just as an important job. The canes can come out any time really. I don't think, unlikely to use that space now. I'll see, have a look for the seeds, see if there's anything I can get in, but getting to that point of the year now. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed a bit of harvesting, seeing what the allotment looks like in autumn. Starting to sort of clear it up for autumn and winter and get ready for all the building jobs and stuff over winter. Slowly starting to clear it up. I'll get rid of, tidy up my dump corner of bits of wood and clean away some old foliage and stuff. Looking pretty good. Yeah, get home for some breakfast and look forward to talking to you soon.